Alright, I'm going to go over a few not so well known tips for our boy Kerapac here. So, first off, when you're doing your tear skip, you can go underneath him and use any channel ability, doesn't matter what it is, it will not cause you to lag from underneath him, which is pretty useful. There's also something you can do with his jumps that I will demonstrate here in a second. So as long as you are underneath him, like this, and you do that, next phase you're not going to have any of his clones, and you only have to do that for his first jump. Also, if you ever fall behind in the fight, his final jump only hits once, and you can use the resonance ability to get some HP back. Which is also pretty useful, really good if your gear is not as good as mine, which is fine. Wait for the lightning surge. In between phases, reapply your debuffs, get your familiar buff up if you have one. Warp time, sunshine. Typical stuff here. Get into our staff spec. Now we're going to go underneath of him here in tendrils, and you'll see that it does not drag me out, but we have to cancel the tendrils early, otherwise it will, so you do lose a little bit there. You can go immediately into the asphyxiate, concentrated blast, wild magic, and just have a very easy time. And now you see that there's actually no second clone jumping, and it's because we did this. And I'll show you here. If I don't do it that way every single time, it's fine, because there's not going to be a clone next phase regardless. Once again, re-debuff him here. In between phases, it's the best time to do it. The phases are quick enough. And they don't have to be.
I'll tear right through you.
Even if you mess up like I did just there, and you get a tear, not the end of the world, because it's phase 3. Just kill it really quick. Deal with it, get it out of the way.
I will put you in your place.
As you can see, the second jump from last phase would be happening now, and there's no clone of him. So you only have to do it for the first jump, the way that I do it. And you don't have to even deal with his clones, because I know how much of a mess it can be after quite some time. If all 3 of his clones are jumping around everywhere, it can be pretty stressful for people. Even here, like if you get lightning, it's not really a big deal. You don't need to sunshine in this phase, just get to 100% adrenaline, warp time, barricade, and you'll be totally fine to deal with this. You don't require a sunshine. If you have these weapons, there's about 50,000 damage on the spec, so you can spec one of the clones when it's around 50,000, and then just move on. It's nice and relaxed. If you're wearing Crit Bloom, switch to Shadow Barrage. Doubles the effectiveness of your set bonus for even more damage reduction for tanking everything in the arena. I see that guy's at like 20,000. That's actually not too ideal. I should have put another dot on him. I'll just go over there and do a Corruption Blast really quickly. Then go back to this one. Our Reflect's about to end, which is fine. So we will use Devotion, Omnipower this one. It should die, this one should die. We still have 8 seconds on our Devotion, which is fine. If we were missing more health as we're running at Kerapac here, we would turn off Deflect and use Resonance, and we actually lost some HP, so we can do that really quickly. Unless he misses, of course, which can happen. And you should switch back to Insight Fear here. I didn't, and it's totally okay. You don't even have to. You don't need Tsunami buff for the ending here. Just double Reflect. You don't really need much to do this last bit of damage. It's only 200,000. Unless you get no crits, but I mean, whatever. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, hopefully that helps somebody out there, because that's what I've been doing. I killed him quite a bit to learn all those little things, as you can see. I'm just a normal guy, playing the game, nothing special. Have a good one.